Join me as I tackle the challenge of prepping a whole holiday feast without any stress. Can I really pull it off? The thought of cooking for a crowd during the holiday season can be overwhelming, but what if I told you there's a way to make it stress-free? It's possible to enjoy the holiday season without feeling anxious about what to cook, how to cook it, and when to cook it. That's what I'm going to share with you today, how to make holiday food prep a breeze so you can actually enjoy the holidays with your loved ones. We've all been there, stuck in the kitchen for hours, sweating over a hot stove, trying to get everything ready at the same time. It's exhausting just thinking about it. And let's be real, the holidays are already stressful enough without adding cooking to the mix. But what if you could avoid all that chaos and actually enjoy the cooking process? It's possible, but first, we need to talk about what tends to go wrong. One of the biggest challenges people face during holiday cooking is time constraints. There never seems to be enough time to get everything done, and before you know it, you're scrambling to get the turkey in the oven while simultaneously trying to make a salad and set the table. It's a recipe for disaster. Another common challenge is the sheer number of recipes. From appetizers to desserts, there are just so many options, and it can be hard to narrow it down to what you really want to make. And then, of course, there are the complicated recipes themselves, the ones that require a million ingredients and 3 days of prep work. We've all been guilty of trying to tackle too much at once, only to end up with a kitchen that looks like a war zone and a bunch of dishes that are just okay. But it doesn't have to be that way. With a little planning and some practical tips, you can whip up a holiday feast that's both delicious and stress-free. And that's exactly what I'm going to share with you today. So, let's talk about planning. The key to successful holiday food prep is to start early and plan ahead. Take some time to think about what you want to make, how much time you have available, and what you can prep ahead of time. Make a list, check it twice, and then start chopping. Another tip is to keep it simple. You don't need to make 12 different dishes to impress your guests. Focus on a few quality dishes that you know everyone will love, and don't be afraid to ask for help. One of my favorite holiday food prep tips is to meal prep. Whether it's cooking a big batch of soup or roasting a bunch of vegetables, meal prep can be a game changer. Not only does it save time in the long run, but it also reduces stress and makes cooking a breeze. Another tip is to use time-saving techniques like batch cooking and one-pot wonders. These will save you hours in the kitchen and make cleanup a snap. I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but does it really work? And my answer is, absolutely. I've used these tips to cook for huge crowds, and I can attest that they make all the difference. One year, I hosted Christmas dinner for 20 people, and I was able to get everything on the table without breaking a sweat. It was a miracle. But the best part was that I got to enjoy the day with my family and friends, rather than being stuck in the kitchen the whole time. The key to a stress-free holiday season is to prioritize what's important. Spending time with loved ones, enjoying good food, and making memories that will last a lifetime. And with these practical tips, you can do just that. So, take a deep breath, pour yourself a cup of hot cocoa, and let's get started on making this holiday season one to remember. In summary, with a little planning, some practical tips, and a focus on simplicity, you can create a holiday feast that's both delicious and stress-free. Remember, the holidays are about joy, love, and connection, not about stressing out in the kitchen. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to share your own holiday food prep tips in the comments below. If you're looking for some easy holiday recipes to get you started, be sure to check out my next video. Happy cooking!